Hey guys, next day, or rather it's been 2 days since I filmed part 1 of this video. I'm currently at my high school filming studio, which is pretty great because, yeah, I went back to public school. Sorry I haven't made a video in like 4 months. I need to update you guys. But anyways, I have a letter that my friends, my cabin mates at camp wrote to me, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. Cole, I absolutely love you. You have reminded me of a childhood friend throughout this entire weekend, and it has been super comforting. I genuinely hope you accomplish your investigator stuff because that's super cool. We have to stay in touch and maybe even hang out eventually. Ben. Cole, you're honestly a sweet little ball of light, and I'm so thankful for meeting you. This is not goodbye, it's I'll see you later. You were so strong to let go at the fire, and you'll always be able to cry on my shoulder. Sedona. Cole, you are honestly so amazing, and I'm so glad I had you in my cabin. We should stay in touch because you are an amazing person, and I love you. Diego. Cole, you are seriously hecka rad. You have an amazing positive personality and positive energy, and I'm super glad I got to meet you. We definitely got to keep in touch. Love, Ian. Cole, I had such an amazing time with you and everyone. You're so creative and such a kind-hearted person. I'm never going to forget my time with you and Bright Blue Cabin. We will be Cheweezy best friends forever. Kyle/Mr. Dad. Cole, thank you for standing by me and hugging me throughout that workshop. You are amazing. We will all we'll all be burnt hash browns together. Marcus, aka Dad number 2. I mentioned in the first part of this video that I was in the Bright Blue Cabin, but I mostly just talked about the workshops that we did and stuff like that. And so this letter is from all of my cabin mates, and we just all became a major family throughout the entire weekend. It was so comfortable and easy to just talk to all of them, and we came up with all inside jokes, and it was just an absolute blast. And then so together, we wrote another letter all together to leave in the cabin. We ended up not being able to leave it there because they had a church camp coming this next weekend, and this is a potential risk of safety. So we had to keep it, but we wrote it for whoever was going to be there next. So we wrote, "Hello from Camp Outdoors, Bright Blue Cabin. This cabin is a place full of amazing memories. This is a place where misfits became a family in 4 days. The beds suck, the curtains are too small, and 2 curtains don't equal a door, but this was our home for a weekend. We shared tears, laughter, and memories, and they will last forever. Sincerely, the Sass Fire Cabin." And then we all signed it. It was just absolutely amazing getting to have this experience with all of them. I already met Sedona and Marcus and Diego last year. They just weren't in my cabin. I actually thought that they were all in their 20s, and they ended up in my cabin, and I was like, wait, you're 17? Damn. And then Ian, Ben, and Kyle were noobs, which was pretty great. We got to show them the rounds about camp and stuff like that. It was funny because at Closing Circle, we did the same thing as last year. We touched people's shoulders that affected us positively. And Ben, Kyle, and Ian didn't think that they would cry, and then there they were sobbing. And it was great. I was like, told you guys you're gonna cry. And we were just all babies. Another person that really influenced me other than my cabin was across from us in the Mint cabin. His name was Beta, and so at the closing fire, we did this thing where we wrote down on a piece of paper what we wanted to let go. And I wrote down a friend of mine who passed away recently and a toxic relationship that I had. And I threw them in the fire, and I absolutely sobbed. And Beta hugged me and comforted me along with Sedona. And afterwards, Beta pulled me aside and gave me this. It's a piece of fluorite, rainbow fluorite to be exact, which is fitting because it's, gays. And, I love him. He's great. And yeah, there was so many great people there. I don't think I could ever talk about everyone and how they all positively affected me. The last one that affected me greatly is someone I met last year who also affected me positively. His name is Sora, and he's so great. He's so precious and innocent, and he drew a picture of me. He's drawn me twice. This is one of them, and I adore him. He's a babe. And Seth is amazing. He and I have been through a lot together over the past few months, and then seeing him again at camp was amazing. I absolutely bawled when I saw him, and I leapt into his arms, not gonna lie, which was great because he could barely lift me, but it's just, he has a stutter, and he sang last year at camp, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And this year he performed an original, or rather a mashup of 2 songs that he wrote, and he's just absolutely stunning, even more so this year than last year. And I just want to thank all of the people who really affected me this year. I love all of you, and I'm really grateful for Camp Outdoors. So thank you, 1 in 10, for providing us with this opportunity. I hope once I move down to Phoenix, or at some point, or I'm there, I get to work with you guys. Thank you, Cato and Stacy J, for running camp, and thank you, Mike, for, what you do. And I think that's about it for this part of the video. Part 3 is going to be mostly me talking about other things that happened at camp that don't fall in a category. So, thanks.